Hello. Well, there you go. 6:30 live in Vendée Flash. It's a Tuesday evening, and let's first of all explain a little bit about the rankings just now. There's a slight anomaly. You can see it's a bit of a movable feast. But if we look at the image that we have produced, you can see that the waypoints are basically on the Spanish coast, the African coast, and then further up on the next waypoint is really Cap Finisterre, and so the direct route is to Cape Finisterre, and so correspondingly the boats which are closest to the direct route to the east then are given the advantage of being closest to the waypoint and to the finish. Boats are going out to the west though, of course, to get round the high pressure system. That's the quickest route, and then to hook into the low pressure system coming in from Newfoundland, and that will be the fastest route, and it's not really possible to sail the most direct route. So that's a rough explanation. And so if we look at the rankings, well, we do know that Charlie Dallin is on top. He is leading by 116 miles, but really it's all about how far north the boats are at the moment, and Dallin is at 14:38 north. Correspondingly, Louis Burton's at 15:25, and they're really first and second, but Louis Burton is furthest to the north. Charlie Dallin is second in terms of northing, and third then is Thomas Riong. Thomas Riong and Boris Herman very, very close, and going roughly the same kind of speeds. So Charlie Dallin on top, Thomas Riong in second. Damien Seguin has dropped to third. That's partly due to his position in the east. Louis Burton's in fourth. I said he's fastest at 18.4 knots this evening. Boris Herman just behind him and 18.3 knots. These boats going out to the west. Riong and Dallin more in the east, and Damien Seguin furthest out to the east. Then Yannick Besthaven's in sixth. He's going quick this evening. Giancarlo Pedotti in seventh. Benjamin Dutreux eighth. Jean Le Cam in ninth. He is 240 miles behind the leader, and Maxime Sorel, that big gap over 200 miles between Le Cam and Maxime Sorel. Then looking down now the rankings for our internationals, Alan Ruda's in 16th, doing 10 or 11 knots this evening. Pip here is in 17th. She's doing roughly the same kind of speeds. She's just over 200 miles behind Alan Ruda, and they've made about the same distance over the last 24 hours. This was Pip earlier on in the day. She sent us an update from Medallia.
I thought I'd share dusk with you because it's just so different from 2 nights ago when I was sailing into the eye of that depression. It was dark and aggressive, and just 2 nights and it's this different. I mean, it comes with its own challenges because I'm sailing into some lighter air, and so instead of just working to keep the boat safe, I'm going to have to work to try and keep the speed on. But it's amazing. The ocean is an amazing place. Just the way it changes, and how if you wait, everything's okay.
Indeed, everything is okay on board Medallia. Pip here in 17th place. Next for internationals is Didac Costa. He is about 300 miles behind Pip here just now in 19th. Kojiro Shiraishi in 20th, doing 14.8 knots. Conditions excellent for him just now on DMG Morai Global 1. And then Miranda Merrin just at the Falkland Islands doing 11.9 knots in 22nd, and then Ari Husela 11.4 knots. He should reach Cape Horn this weekend, and he's super happy. So that's Ari Husela. Our guest tomorrow is Ian Walker, double Olympic silver medalist, the winner of the Volvo Ocean Race, and also now RYA Director of Racing. And we're going to finish off with Clarice Kramer, who has her last grapefruit on board Banque Populaire. If that's a crisis, then I don't know what else there is.
Je voulais partager un moment extrêmement solennel avec vous, un moment même peut-être grave, un moment marquant en tout cas pour moi. Pas facile, hein, mais c'est l'heure de mon dernier pamplemousse. C'est le dernier. Ah, rien que l'odeur, j'en peux plus. Voilà, dernière touche de fraîcheur. Le prochain, il sera à terre avec un peu de chance. Je peux vous dire que celui-ci, je vais le déguster.
Tomorrow's video, the last strawberries. Goodbye.